just want to start off and say I am a huge advocate for hiding in the bathroom when you're having anxiety or you need to cry. But this is a time when hiding in the bathroom didn't help my anxiety. So another thing that I wanted to say, I have never been diagnosed with anxiety. Obviously not a doctor. Don't think I ever could be. Like, I'm so thankful for all of our doctors, but couldn't be me. Also, you did talk to Jack or something because I want some portable LED lights. I have LED lights going over there, but I feel like, I guess you can kind of see it in the reflection. Right there. Can you see it's green? I don't know. I need some portable LED lights. I feel like that would be really cool. All right, enough with that. So I have Grace's Facebook messengers opened up because I told this to Grace when it happened because I went off. I was telling Jack, I'm like, you've seen high energy, Ida, but are you ready to see, like, I'm so mad and this really made me upset? And he's like, yes. So we went to this party. This is a party for my siblings' friends and my parents' friend's daughter. So we're all together. And I kind of had to go. I kind of had to make an appearance. My mom's like, they invited you, you have to go. It's not the girl that I feel like I know a little bit better. And it's her sister. I barely knew anybody at this party, right? When I told that to Grace, she's like, oh my gosh, that's so far removed. I'd have anxiety too. Grace called me dude. I know this family, but they also live in a very small, awkward layout house. Long story short, I'm now sitting at a table with my parents because my parents were like eating at a table because everybody's like awkwardly layout. So they're eating at like a table by themselves for right now. And then this girl comes over to my mom and like apparently she knew my mom, and this is gonna like not to sound sketchy, but she knew where we go to church and where I worked. So then she starts talking to me about my job, and well, first of all, I'm already having anxiety. Like, I don't want to be at this party. No offense. And like, I think I'm so protective of St. Mary's and protective of church and my job. Like, I love talking about it, don't get me wrong, but then like when people want to be like fire back about it, I'm like, no, this is mine. Like, just be like, I just want you to be happy for me, please. That's at the end of the day, that's all I want. I was telling her about the job that I have and working at the school. It's hard. My job is hard. Working with kids is hard. But I freaking love my job. And I think that at the end of the day, if I didn't love it just a little tiny bit, I would be gone. Like, at the end of the day, even if it's a hard day, I'm still like, all right, let's get up. Let's do it again tomorrow. Let's go. So excited. And when I was telling her that, she then looks at me and she's like, is that enough? Is that enough hours? This is me talking to you and to everybody. In my opinion, I don't care what you do for a job, or maybe I care so much. I'm not gonna ask you, is that enough hours? Is that enough? As long as you're happy, as long as you're fulfilled, as long as you feel like you're doing what God has called you to do, if this is filling your cup, do it. Do it. If you like it, do it. I would rather you do something that you love and not be making enough hours or having enough money or whatever. I would rather you do something that you love. I was just talking to Mike, our music director. Here, wait, I'll actually pull up what he said. Mike said, trust in the Lord that the money will show up. Just trust in the Lord that the money will show up. Guys, I want to go on vacation for Christmas, but I also want, like, it's number one. Hands down, I don't care. I want to go on vacation for Christmas. Like, that's all I'm asking for Christmas. But I also feel like I'm going to need some new equipment. I also feel like I'm going to need a new mic, a new laptop, and new tripod, whatever. Jesus, I am trusting you that the money will show up. Send me on a freaking vacation. All right, now let's go back to Grace's DM so we can finish the story. Sorry. Sometimes I just have to laugh at the conversations I have with Grace. You're funny, Grace. Come hang out with me over Christmas break. So this stranger asking me if I had enough hours, it seems like a dumb comment, but already having anxiety at the start of this party, and now her asking me if this job that I love so much is enough, sent me into a whole nother level of anxiety, y'all. So my dad had excused me to like go to the bathroom to like wipe my face off or something, who knows, right? I don't know who this girl was. She didn't even look familiar. And we're 30 minutes away from where I work. Just the whole thing is so awkward. I went to go wash my face or whatever, right? And I'm in the bathroom, and literally, not to be TMI, but like sitting on the toilet, like going to the bathroom, right? And I start crying, and I'm like, my anxiety is like skyrocketing right now. And I keep just replaying that, is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough over my head? And I'm like now putting in myself like back in all of these situations. Here, I'll pull up what I was telling Grace. I was like, is making Play-Doh cupcakes enough? Is cleaning up milk spills and when people have, the little kids have bathroom accidents, is that enough? Is trying to build relationships with anybody from a 3-year-old preschooler all the way up to the 8th graders, is that enough? Is having inside jokes with the kids enough? I even like named certain people who like, I mean, I love everybody, but I was naming certain kids. Am I enough for this person? Am I enough for that person? Am I enough? And I just started spiraling, going down into that, am I enough? More on that in a minute. I just want to read it really quick. I said, Grace, I made it almost 2 years without a teaching degree because I'm in lunch and aftercare and like aiding at summer camps. I don't need a teaching degree for that. Official lead teacher isn't even what I want. I love kids. I truly pray to God all the time that I get to be a mama someday. I'm trained through our diocese and I've done some free online training for the preschool that I worked at. And I want to just quote Grace for a minute. Grace, I hope you don't mind, because I feel like this is a really good thing that I need to remind myself when stuff like that happens. Grace said, don't feel like the work you do is insignificant. I didn't even tell you why. Yeah, so I'm like sitting in the bathroom. I was probably like actually going to the bathroom some of that time too. And they only have one bathroom in this house. So of course everybody's knocking on the door, right? Like, we need to get in there. And I'm just sitting here crying and I'm like, you can't come in, stop. I didn't want to go back to that party. I really didn't. I felt very judged with that comment, and then I feel like after she said that, nobody really like stuck up for me and like helped me defend myself. So there's one bathroom in this house. When you go to a party, especially if it's in somebody's house, especially if it's a small awkward layout, if it's like an apartment, a tiny house, whatever, if there's more than one bathroom, hide in the bathroom. If there's just one bathroom, be careful. Probably should have just like gone outside, even if I looked awkward just standing there in the grass. Probably where everybody could see me from the kitchen and people could see me from the road if I just stood there crying. Like, and it's weird because then come to find out, the girl who graduated, her sister is in intensive care nursing with a dream to work at a Chicago hospital. So that's why I'm like, is my job enough compared to her job? But again, like Grace said, don't let the work that you do be insignificant. Then it was funny because I kind of ducked out with my parents because my dad had to go to work at an event, and so my mom went with him. So I kind of just ducked out and I was like, all right, peace out. I'll come get my siblings later. And I went home and I put in some headphones, listened to some really loud music, went for a run to a song about like God healing you through your pain and God breaking down the layers and not feeling God when you pray. I come home and now I'm meal prepping and I had a huge water spill. All that to say, I kind of just took a shower, put my pajamas on. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna lay and watch YouTube because that's probably all I'm good for. So that is my story with why sometimes hiding in the bathroom doesn't help your anxiety, but I'm a huge fan, huge advocate of hiding in the bathroom. And now I'm over 10 minutes, so I can probably edit some of this out, but I just wanted to say, be careful about what you say to other people about their job. Oh, wait, this is one other thing. So I've been reflecting on this story and like trying to find healing and everything in that. And I made a vlog about receiving communion from a priest. I was standing in the back of church waiting to go up for communion to a priest on Sunday, like looking at Jesus on the cross. God is so good. Our church is so good. And Mike is killing it on the keys with the sacred music and just watching this whole mass of people go up for communion. And I'm like, this church is enough. And thank you, Jesus. for that. So don't let the work that you do feel insignificant. Don't ask people, is that enough? Is that enough hours? Is that enough money? As long as you're happy, that should be the only thing that matters. You should have said that instead of asking me, is it enough? Is it enough happiness for you? Because the answer would have been yes. It's yes for right now. And that's not to say somewhere down the road that's not going to change. But as of right now, I'm super blessed about where I work, and I'm proud about where I work. And it's enough, and it is significant. And then I feel like I'm just talking in circles, and my brother is standing right there watching me like, what the heck is going on? So I'm going to sign it out for now and say it with me too. 3, 2, 1.